Hello internets, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian news show we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays with geeksundergrace.com. But real quick, before we get to the news, this Thursday is the Thursday before Christmas. There will not be a video. My little brother's in town. I assume I'll be spending time with family. I don't know for sure, but I know that I will be planning to be spending my time with my family if I'm not already. So I hope that you guys are able to do the same during your Christmas. I hope that you guys have a Merry Christmas. Let's get into the show. And the first thing that I want to talk about today, atheists and Christians working together, because that almost never happens. There is definitely an us versus them mentality when it comes to Christianity and atheism. I'm guilty of it at times. I know that most of you are probably guilty of it as well, which totally makes sense. I mean, they are opposites in a sense. But in the UK, they're trying to issue out this thing called the Extremism Disruption Order. If this bill was here in the United States, the Westboro Baptist Church would not be a thing, which is great and all, but they're not really doing anything illegal. They're just using their freedom of speech in a way that nobody likes. But not just the Westboro Baptist Church would be closed down. A lot of churches would be closed down because of how loosely worded this bill is. Something which the Christian Institute and the National Secular Society both understand. And because of this, the two organizations are actually teaming up to campaign against this legislation. And really for me, the important and cool thing is just that Christians and atheists are working together. And so I'm thinking about this right now, and so I'm just gonna go out and be honest about it. I lump atheists usually into two different categories. You have the majority who are just atheists. They don't believe in God. They don't care if you believe in God. They just don't. In fact, most of them that I've talked to don't even know what the word atheist means. They just say that they're not religious. And then for me, you have the minority, the militants who speak the loudest, who hate everybody who disagrees with them. And the issue with this is that it's simply not correct. There aren't just two types of atheists. Everything varies, just like in Christianity. And if you're a Christian, it doesn't seem to be an issue. Let me bring it closer to home. I'm sure many atheists believe the same of Christians. You either have the loudmouth, ignorant Christians who don't know any better, or you have the Christians who just don't care. They're Christians and they live their life, and that's that. And they keep quiet about it. They don't do it as like a profession or anything. I'm just saying there are in-betweens, and us working together in any capacity could maybe bring that to light a little bit more. And then from that, I want to talk about some huge news coming from the FDA, but even as I'm saying this, I'm starting to realize this really has nothing to do with Christianity. We are just obsessed with what's happening in the LGBT community. But the FDA is overturning a 30-year-old policy on blood donations given from gay men. Because for the last 30 years, it just didn't happen. If you were a man and you had sex with another man, you are not donating blood. Now it is that you must abstain from sex with another man for 12 months before you can donate. And so I know a lot of people are saying we're fighting against discrimination with this, but I don't even think that was in question. It's always been a statistic that a gay man is more likely to have a dormant STD than anybody else. So I don't think this is moving forward with anything dealing with human rights. It's just us moving forward scientifically. Granted, changing this policy is a little overdue, but science has gone a long ways since 30 years ago. We know a lot more about STDs and how to test them than we did in the past. That's how it is. So I think regardless of how you view homosexuality, you should see this as a good thing, because as a human race, we are moving forward scientifically. Though there is no doubt in my mind that there is some backwoods Christian out there who is going to refuse to get blood transfusions because they might catch the gays. And if you've ever encountered one of these Christians that I speak of, you will know that they are completely against being fabulous. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'll move on. And our final story of the day brings us to India. We've talked about India in the past. They have this anti-conversion law. And like our first story of the day, it has good intentions. It's just poorly worded. The idea of the law is to make sure that nobody forces somebody else to convert to their religion, which makes sense. I mean, you can't do that here in the United States. You can't be hostile to someone until they convert to something. You'd probably be charged for assault. But the issue with this law is that it goes a little far, again, because of poor wording. You're allowed to tell people that you are a Christian, but you can't in any way tell them that they should convert. You can't evangelize whatsoever. The good news is, despite this, and despite Hindu extremists actually violently attacking Christians there in India, Christianity is still on the rise. But with Christianity being on the rise despite all of these hardships, that means more persecution. So of course, India definitely needs our prayers. It's just always cool to me to see Christians rise through obstacles like this. Question of the day, I'm going to be really simple today. What are you guys hoping to get for Christmas? I want to know what you guys have to say. So please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. I feel like this is one where there's not going to be a lot of debate, but everybody can comment because you're not going to make anyone mad, usually, hopefully. I guess it is the internet. You could make somebody mad, but probably not. So do so in the comment section down below. As always, make sure you check out geeksundergrace.com for more geeky content. My name's Cody Armour, bringing you Christian news in a not-so-boring kind of way every Tuesday and Thursday, usually, but not next Thursday, this Thursday, and probably not the next one either, because it'll be New Year's. We'll see. I might have to work, I think. But anyways, off topic. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody that subscribe, I will see you later, and Merry Christmas.